Hey, spiritual superstars. I'm Nicole. Tell me if you can hear me okay. All right, I'm so excited. This topic comes up quite often and it should, so be proud of yourself for it. If you feel like there's crawling sensations under your skin, on your skin, maybe you feel like you're just receiving a touch or prickles, itching, all of that, the waves of sensation. I'm going to share with you why that's happening, what to do about it, and let's go ahead and get started because we want you to have that release, right? We want you to have that relief. Now, with Spiritual Guidance Academy, we want you to be proactive in your spiritual journey. So, absolutely type in your 4 1s. Let's start off with that. 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm. Okay, simply. I like to do the hashtag. Let people know this is where you're at when you are seeing that number synchronistically in your everyday and in your night. So we see it 24/7 and above because, honey, we live in the fourth dimension. Don't let anybody tell you you live in the third. That's beneath you. We live in the fourth. We're manifesting. And so let's go ahead and type it in. Come on now, I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. Type it in, type it in, type it in. Get your 1 1 1 1s in there. 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm. Next, get ready to raise your vibration. It is as simple as this. Take a beautiful deep breath in. Ready? Go. Deep, 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 deep. Challenging your human. You are kissing your higher self. You are connecting with the divine, okay? And on your exhale, blow it out. Come on, Nancy. Let's do it again. Ready? Deep inhale. Let me get the bowl. We're going to do this synchronistically. And the way that our spiritual superstars know it and deserve it. You ready? I got our sound bowl here. So what we're going to do, I feel like it should be right there. All right, ready? Take a beautiful deep breath in and raise your vibration. Let's go. Challenge your human. Come on now. You've got to inhale from your diaphragm. You've got to bring it all the way up through your 7 main chakras. And you've got to kiss your higher self. You've got to reach right here to your crown. You've got to let that connection happen. And you exhale. Push it away. This is all the imbalance. That is the chaos. That is the stress that you're pushing away. You got to really be in it. Just all the way. All this right here, empty. Okay? Okay, that's what you want to do all the time. When you're doing that, you are actually connecting with the energies of the universe. Not only that, but you're connecting with specific energies. Not only that, but you're detaching from other energies. And that has everything to do with why you're feeling these sensations inside of your skin, on your skin, in your body. And spiritual superstars, this is what you must know. You must know that you are the human, but you are also the soul within your human. Yes, you are a dual being. It's very true, right? So you've got this energy right here. Who inhaled? Who exhaled? You know, and so you got to really look at that. Who inhaled? So let's type it in there. Who do you think inhaled? So you've got this being right here, and you've got another being right there. You inhaled and you exhaled, right? However, you are the soul within your human. You told your human to inhale and exhale, okay? So when you're feeling those sensations, right, we both did. You got it, Nancy, we both did. Absolutely. You get the belt, girl. On it. I'm so proud of you. So when you understand that you are the soul within your human, you then understand that you have unlimited untapped potential housed inside of a very limited, stressful, conditioned, beat down by society, told what she or he can't do, stressed out, overwhelmed, overworked, underpaid, unappreciated, but still got to deal with life human. So that's hard. But here's why you're receiving those communications. And they are communications. It is because you are born, you are destined for greatness. And doggone it, the universe is like, I need your attention. I need you to live in your purpose. I need you to pay attention to this next step. I need you to know what's coming around the corner. I need you to know that your grandma's been looking out for you. I need you to know who's reaching out to you, and it's me, it's your mama. I need you to know that you do have greatness inside of you. I need you to know that that next decision you're trying to make is not the right decision. And so it means that you are that special, that the universe, God, Allah, Jehovah, the Most High, however we call our higher power, is telling you, be on the lookout, be in expectation mode. And so in order for you to do that as the soul within your human, you are in connection with your natural element, which is spiritual energy. So look at it like this. You're the soul within your human. You came first, your human did not. You weren't conceived and then you got a soul, right? Are we all clear on that? We good with that one? So you are the ones that are receiving this energy, the soul within your human. But your human got you here. So celebrate her, celebrate him, and don't screw him over. How do we screw him over? Well, before we wake up, before we experience this spiritual awakening, this enlightenment within our cycle of life, yes, we do have many, we let society decide. We let those limited connections and expectations and unhealthy relationships, we let those limited beliefs design our life. And now that you're awake, because you're watching this video, so you're awake. What are you awake to? You've awoken to your untapped, unlimited potential. And so give your human a round of applause. Grow through love. Give yourself a round of applause because you made it. You are watching this video and you are saying, I refuse to live the same life that I was living, and that's humongous. Many of you are already feeling the energy. You're already feeling waves of sensation come over you. You felt it when you took that beautiful deep breath in. Why? Because you absolutely said, just send it to me. Just pour into me. You were humbled. You were open. That is humility. That is saying that I need help. That's saying that I don't want my will to be done. I want thy will to be done. Right? That's saying, God, just deliver it to me. That's saying, universe, I see you. I see you showing me synchronistic messages. I don't know what it means, but I see it. I can recognize a pattern. I know it. And it is math. It absolutely is science. And we've already proven that through quantum physics and more. And so now we've got to take that apart. Okay? And you've got to know that you are worth so much more than your human has been told you deserve. All right? So when we look at that, you are the soul within your human. Your human has been hardwired to believe all that chaos, right? All of the stress, the pain, oh my gosh, those moments. Can life throw anything else at me? Those moments. That's what your human has dealt with, right? The current circumstances that you don't want to be in right now, right? Here's the thing though. When you start receiving the tingling, right? The itching, right? the crawling sensations. Some of you burning, right? Some of us, all of it at different times, right? Some of it you receive all at the same time. Burning, crawling, itching, tingling, right? Sometimes you feel right. Write down what you're feeling. Thank you so much, Leora. Definitely, definitely. And so you know what else I feel? Numbing. I know you all feel this. Especially when you took that beautiful deep breath in. You felt the numbing, right? I know you did. And that's good. And I'm going to share with you why and so how good it is. It's just, you're just going to be like, oh, you know that gif with the little girl and she's like, yes. You're going to feel like that when I tell you why, right? So numbing, you're going to feel the waves of sensation like this, like waves are just going up and down your spine. They're radiating up and down your arms, all over the place, right? I'm going to put waves. You can feel prickling, right? So all of that stuff is happening because, my loves, I should have like a sock up here, but I have my favorite cloth somewhere. So let me look. Let me get it real quick. But it's happening because, can't find it. Let me see. This is what happens when you got kids. I'm just saying. So you know what I'm going to use? Whoever left their sock. Why do I have their sock in my room? That's proof, okay? It's evidence. They leave evidence all the time. Right? Okay, so you, right here, right? That's you and your human, right? See that part right in there, the gray part? That's you, the soul within your human outer shell, okay? Your human receives what you receive. But your human, remember, your human is physical, dense matter, right? We got that so far? Your human is physical, dense matter. Science has proven that. We know that to be true, right? Yes? And yet, there's still energy that cannot be defined by scientific terms, right? That is who you are within your human. And you are spiritual alchemy. It means you're the mystery. You're the mystery of life. Spiritual alchemy. And so when this is happening, you are in fact being spiritually guided. You are in communication. You are in connection. You are being directed spiritually. But why do you feel it? Why do you feel it? Some of us go to the doctors, right? Diane went to the doctor. Some of us think we're crazy. Oh gosh, we done lost it. Oh my gosh, who do I talk to about this? Google. And you made it to this video, right? You might have made it to my other video 3 years ago, right? And you're just like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? And you kind of coded, ask somebody else if they're experiencing the same thing, and they're just like, what? And you're just like, I wish I'd never said anything. I shouldn't say anything else. Nothing. I just need to go to the doctor. No, you don't. No, you don't. So, your ancestors reaching out to you. Your ascended loved one reaching out to you. Ascended masters reaching out to you. Angels reaching out to you. Manifestations of God reaching out to you. Right? You are in communication. And your human is feeling it on a metaphysical level. What does that mean? Metaphysics has been proven. We all know what it means. Sometimes we just have to let our human know we ain't crazy. So we got to get a little scientific. Your human needs human logic, reasoning, justifying, and that's okay. That is what she or he needs. Give it to her or him. And don't drive her crazy because she's already dealing with too much, right? You're already dealing with enough. In the fourth dimension we call life. We don't live in the third. That's low vibrational energy. That's where all that chaos happens. So we don't live there. We don't live there. You live in the fourth dimension. I want you to start saying that. You don't live in the chaos. It is not your home. It is a temporary place on your journey to manifest more. Okay? It is a placeholder for you in this lifetime, but you don't live there. All right? And the reason why you know this is true is because in the third dimension, you don't receive spiritual communication. The third dimension is very logical. It is structured. It is proven to be that way. But yet we receive this communication that says, what the heck is going on? We receive it through a different dimension, through a different realm. And guess what? Science has proven that to be this amazing word right here. So this is for your human. All right, you got to let your human in on this. Let your human's eyes pop up right now, because this is how you're going to definitely gain your human. Your human's going to be like, I'm on board. I'm on board with whatever she's saying, because she's teaching us. She's guiding us on how to stop this stuff. Okay, because I'm annoyed, frustrated by it. People think I'm crazy. I'm popping pills. I know I'm not crazy, but then maybe I am. So listen, science has proven it. What's that thing called? Quantum physics. Quantum physics has already proven, okay? What do they call it? They call it a field. They call it a field. What did the initiates call it from Hermetic principle? They call it the spiritual realm. Same thing. Same exact energy space. Okay? And so when we are receiving that energy, it is the same thing as if you were a radio tower, you were an electronic device that is a receiver and a conductor, and you're able to transmit and receive energy. And you are hearing it very clearly. And because you are the soul within your human is like, what the heck? What did I just feel? Like, who touched me? What is this? No matter how much I scratch, no matter what lotion I use, I can't get to it. It's like under me. What is this? It's in my skin. Do I got bugs in me? Woosah to your human. Give your human that. Don't screw her. Don't tell him he's crazy. You know? We don't need that. We need him on board. So let your human know. Well, science has proven something called this. Let's get a little color in here, a little brown, match my skin. Science has proven metaphysical energy. That deserves 2 hearts for real. Now, how does that even play into it? I was a celebrity massage therapist here in Atlanta before I had kids. It was an amazing business. I was extremely successful. And the only reason I think that I was really successful is because, much like you, I am an intuit. I am an empath. And I used it to be successful in my business before I even knew that that was a thing. Before I even knew that there was a name to any of what I was doing. I just knew this was the way that I lived my life. And I knew exactly where to go to on my clients and superstars. I love y'all because I am a celebrity spiritual advisor. I love y'all. And you know you deserve the best. You do too, spiritual superstars. Don't you let anybody tell you different. And so absolutely, they loved it. I could walk out of a session with $1,500. Easy. 2,000. Easy. Okay? Because I knew intuitively where the pain was. You're already healers. Don't you let anybody tell you, I could teach you how to be a healer. I could teach you how to master your gifts. And that's what we do at Spiritual Guidance Academy. So if you need that, get on over to our certified spiritual life coaching program. If you need to learn how to succeed at business, get into our Start from Scratch program. If you need to learn how to be an accurate card reader, a spiritual guided channel, seer, visionary, if you need to brush up on those tips, get on over to our certified angel and card reading program. All right, that's Spiritual Guidance Academy. Just click the links down below. They're down there in the description box. And so this metaphysical energy would be right in here. Spirit will come into me and say, Nikki, touch them here. Well, how would I see that? It would be in my mind's eye, wouldn't be in my human sight. How do you do that? Well, it's going to come in your vision. It's going to come right in from out of the ethers, from out of the air. It's going to come in right from the quantum field. It's going to come right in from the spiritual realm. It's going to come right in the same way a radio wave or frequency connects with your phone, your laptop, your computer, your device, whatever it is, any technology. We've got that. Right? So I used it. I did great with it, but it was spiritual communication, and I would feel it on a physical, metaphysical reaction. Also, when you are providing that release, your client or your patient or your whoever it is, customer, family, whatever, is feeling it on a metaphysical level. That is our human. Plain and simple, right? So there's something that happens before we have that feeling, that connection, that itching, that burning sensation. There's something there before it comes. So all you're doing, very humanly logical, remember we got to tell our human this because it's the truth, is you are picking up on spiritual alchemy, which is spiritual guidance. And you are being guided spiritually on a message, on a next step, on a turn, on a decision you're praying about, on something you need to be focusing on instead of coveting that one thing that you've been focusing on. Instead of, let's keep it real, chasing after that man. Instead of telling that woman that you want to be with her when you know she's seeing 3 other guys. Instead of focusing on going back to the same doggone kind of job that you know you really don't want to be at anyway, and settling for less when you know you really don't need to because you're so special. You're so spiritually gifted, okay? And instead of denying the time that you really want to spend with your kids, okay, and you just slaving video after video after video and just slaving in front of the doggone computer and you just really don't want to be doing that, you know? Instead of depending on unemployment, instead of the toxic doggone relationships in our blood families, instead of staying with the same toxic dead end relationships of friends that we grew up with, the whole 9 yards, right? You gotta let go of that. And so spirit is coming in, hey, and you're like, what just touched me? Spirit did, because you didn't see it with these human eyes, now did you? But you certainly felt it, now didn't you? So we got to tell our human it's okay. Now I know doggone well, nothing was there. So human, it's okay. I know you freaked out. It's okay, it's okay. You know, Nicole said it's okay to be a little scared because we ain't see it. But human, I saw it. They can't have my attention. My spiritual superstars got my attention now. Now I know I got to turn off the ringer, so excuse me, right? But our human has to know, listen, you're not crazy, okay? So you got to show your human what else you're seeing and what else you're hearing and what else you're feeling so that these patterns your human can make sense of, okay? Very, very important. Make let this make sense for your human. Okay? Give you a perfect massage therapy of how this metaphysical reaction manifests, okay? In a very logical, justifiable way that is still spiritual alchemy, and it'll help your human understand, and you'll be able to apply it in your own life. Okay, so all of my clients were strictly confidential. They still are. My spiritual practice, coaching practice, still confidential. I ain't played it. Now, I had a lot of fiancés, wives reaching out to me. Never had guys asking, who are you? What you doing with my woman? Never had any of that with the guys. So, thank you. Because you made my life a whole lot less stressful. I'm going to tell ya, the divine feminine out here, oh my gosh. It was like, well, who are you? Well, you know what? I can't tell you. I could tell you my name, but okay, how did you get my number anyway? So, got a lot of that. Now, this one woman went through over the mountain and through the woods to figure out what was going on. Now, if it's up to them. They could tell their spouse, they could tell their woman, whatever you want. That's your business. It's not mine. And very loyal customers, okay? Very loyal. And so I got this call, and she said, I was at the event that you had on such and such. And I'm like, oh, you were? It was a very intimate affair, very private door, private entrance, VIP, downtown Atlanta, Peachtree Street. Didn't even know the place existed. You had to go, but it was crazy. I didn't even know that thing was even there. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, who are you? And she's like, so-and-so and everything. And I'm like, okay. So now listen, right? We're an intuit empath. Now my human totally got the itches, totally got the bursts of energy, okay? Just boom, boom, boom. Waves of sensation, waves of energy. Alert, that's a red flag, right? Totally, my human was feeling it. My human was all about the money at that time. So my human was like, okay, I felt it. Okay? That was Nicole. That was me, the soul within my human, receiving communication from my spirit guides, which is from God, telling me, don't you take this. Don't you even think about taking this person as client. So after a couple weeks, I heard her kids in the background, and she was telling me about how her back pain and all that stuff. I'm serious about my craft, and I want to really help people. And and I was about the money. I'm not gonna lie ever to you. I was focused on that. That's why you don't want to be focused on the money, because you definitely will get the spirit of lack coming in repeatedly. So I did that. Well, long story short, I accepted her, got her license, all that stuff, and she shows up because I was doing it out of my house. If it was something like that, and they paid me really good, really good, really good. And or I would go to them, but this time she was like, no, can I just come to your house? And I'm like, I don't really know you. It's like a referral thing to do that and everything. But then, all right. So I'm in my foyer, and she'd already rung the bell, and I'm just like, oh, my human stopped. Would not go to the door. Now, at that time, of course, I know this is a red flag. Nikki, what are you doing? What you thinking? This is a no. But then my human's like, well, you already agreed to it. And she paid you extra. Who does that? So then me, the soul within my human, is like, yeah, right. Who does that? Why did she pay you extra? Something's not right here. So then in the foyer of my home, I'm receiving tingling sensations up and down my entire body, right? And I go to the door, I answer the door, and she's this pretty, beautiful young woman, dressed amazing, and she fills out her paperwork, and I had already gone to get my gun. Never ever had I ever done a massage with my gun behind me, on me. Never ever did I feel that to do that. And I did it that time. And that told me everything, okay? So there's a difference when you are being led by your human, which is your shadow, which is your ego. And there's a difference between being led by you, the soul, within your human. Now, me, I was getting started in telling my human, listen, we got to live a certain way. We can't be living like this no more. This is going to the left, and we ain't doing this no more. So, my human, headstrong, money strong, let's get it. We don't have kids yet. Let's go. So I go, she's on the massage table, and immediately I feel all kinds of prickles in my skin, in my body, everything. But here's what I saw. The second I go to touch her, right, I felt energy come back at me that was so not right. It was harsh. It was evil. It was bad intentions. How do I know that? Is that the sensations that I was feeling, and get this, because you're going to feel this too, and this is how you're going to know your next lead in, okay? Is remember, you're going to see things with your mind's eye. See, the communication doesn't come in just one thing. Spiritual guidance comes the way that you can receive it. That's why you never ever try to be holier than thou. That's why you never ever fake the funk. That's why it's better to be who you are, and you always listen to you, the soul. That's what that saying from, use your first impression. That's that saying. That's where it comes from. And so I felt that energy, and when I touched her, it was, whoo, wait a minute. What I saw in my mind's eye, when I looked, because I looked right back at her, she's on the table, down, was little worms going throughout her body. Now that visual was something that I had seen often. It was prevalent. And at that time in my life, I was trying to ignore God. I was really trying to ignore my gifts. In that sense, I was willing to use my gifts on a low vibrational level. I was not willing to use my gifts in the capacity that I am now. Okay? And so I had to feel that energy. It almost knocked me back. And now I'm in the middle of a session. What do? So when I touched her body, all I could feel were those worms under my fingers. That's all. So Spirit was like, okay, you're going to face the consequences then. And then she got a phone call, and it was really weird because she kept her phone on. And come to find out, it was her husband. And she gave me a good tip. Everything was, off. And she was saying, oh, I'm getting a massage done. And he was like, a massage? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, do you want me to step out? She's like, oh, no, it's okay. And she had on speaker, and that was weird. And all this never happened before. So it was all red flag, red flag, red flag. All at the same time, my whole body, I'm starting to ground. I'm doing every grounding technique, which is really important. In any spiritual work, any healing work, anything you do, make sure, even card reading, make sure that you are always spiritually grounded. If you're not doing any work for anybody else, you're doing it for yourself from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed and in between. So always be grounded in your energy. We practice spiritual safety. This is one of those reasons why I practice spiritual safety, and I don't, hesitate on that, right? So she gets off the table. She pays me a really good tip, all that stuff. Headache, boom, migraine. Immediate migraine. Could not take anything to shake it that whole night. Wake up, migraine. Horrible. Get a phone call. One of my good clients. What's up? He's like, did you have a client last night? I'm like, why are you asking me? All of my clients are confidential. And he's like, was it a woman? I can't tell you my business. And I'm at the same time like, what the heck? Then he's like, just tell me this. Did she have a panther on her back? Okay, I pull over. Who was it? He's like, That was my wife. She thought I was cheating on her. She found out who you were. She researched. She investigated you. What? I said, but isn't your wife's name such and such? He was like, yeah, she got a fake ID. She got a fake Georgia's driver's license just to come see me? He was like, yes. Holy shit. That was, excuse my, I hope there's no babies watching this one, but that was my reaction, right? So then, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So back to metaphysical energy. Could not shake that, could not shake the migraine. Why? Because I had absorbed her energy. So all throughout my day, prayer mode. Oh Lord, if you take this headache away, I will never do that again. I will never be all about the money. Oh, please, please, okay? Please get this energy out of me. Okay? You talking about, oh my gosh, you just go straight to right, Nichelle. Okay, look it, right? What you looking at over there? Prayer changes things. Okay, look. You know what I'm talking about? Prayer changes things, okay? So I'm all about it. So much about it that is right here, okay? So back to the itching, the crawling sensations, and all that stuff. So now you gotta become best friends with your human because your human doesn't understand the energy reaching out to you. Your human is just like, I can feel it as metaphysical energy. With me so far? So I want you to comment down below. My human is not crazy. My human is not crazy. My human is not crazy. Comment down below because your human needs to hear that. And the reason I'm saying I'm not crazy is because your human is not crazy and your human is sitting back right now while you are taking in all this information. And she's doing a great job. He's doing an awesome job to let you be here listening to it, okay? All right? So, metaphysical energy, right? And so you're receiving all this stuff from the physical field, all around you, all around you. Oh my gosh, what is closing in on me, right? Right? So that's what you feel. In the quantum physics, the realm of spiritual energy, we receive spiritual guidance. However, we feel it in this dimension we live in called life, which is the fourth dimension. All right. And the way you feel it is through that metaphysical connection because you are in a human form, right? So once you are telling your human, my human is not crazy. My human is not crazy. Write it down. Because if you're not, what ends up happening is your human wants to divorce you. You know, have you ever felt like that where you just you're sick of yourself? Your human is just like, I'm sick of this, okay? How can I get away from my own self? That's how your human's feeling. So we can't be stressing her out anymore. We can't be stressing him out. You have to really talk to him. You have to talk to her. So what we do first, my human is not crazy. Good job, Nichelle. Absolutely. My human is not crazy. Now, we got to talk about how to know who your human is. And we're going to talk about that in the next video. So, this is going to start. Once you start recognizing, okay, there's a separation here. There is a separation. There is me, the soul, okay? And then there is a me, the human, your vessel, right? The way that you see it is how you see me right now. It's how you see you, right? You're like, all right. Let me stick figure. That's good. Put a little curly hair. That's me. All right. Right? That's me. But that's not all there is to me. And you know that. That's not all there is to you. So there's no need in pretending there is. So there's no need get this, there's no need to act like you're crazy and keep ignoring the itching and the tingling and the burning and the vibrating and the waves of sensation. And when you feel something touch your skin and you know physically your human eyes don't see anything, but you know what just happened. So there's no need for you to pretend anymore and act like what just happened didn't. The way that you're going to start understanding this more and receiving relief is this. Let me ask you, you want relief? Because you may not. You might be okay with what's going on. You might want to stop right there. You want the solution? Let me just see. Who says yes? Yes, I do. I want it. I want it. Let me know. If you say yes, you know you want that solution, let me know. Because I'm here for you, not just for me. I'm here for you. Okay? All right, I'm seeing yes, yes. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so what you're going to do is you got me, the soul. You got me, the human. You have to be able to tell your human this. You know what? My human is not crazy, right? You are awake. You are open. You are now open to seeing everything that is and always was. This is nothing new, but it is new to your human. And so the first step is always going to be awareness. You are awake. Don't need to try to impress your human with anything else. I am awake. My human is not crazy. I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy. You know, you gotta tell your human that. We ain't crazy. We are not cray cray. So there's gonna be no need for you to ask for validation outside of where you, the soul, sends your human. Here's what was happening before. You were going to everybody that was asleep. What were they telling you? Girl, you crazy. And your behavior, their behavior. Some of them ain't even say nothing to you. They're just like, what? Like, no, no, we don't know. I don't feel that. And you're like, are they lying? I can't be the only one feeling like this. All right, Google. And Google brought you to me because I'm going to tell you exactly what to do because I've been receiving this my whole life. And I knew very early on that it was spiritual energy. I just knew it was my angels. I just knew it was people that I could see that other people couldn't see. And I never wanted to share that with them when I was very young, before 5. Never wanted to share that. That was my personal relationship with these angels that I'm seeing. I knew about angels. Well, my mom was very metaphysics. She was very hippie. She was very plant-based everything. She was very 70s child. She was very, she was just all about it. So I was very blessed to have that kind of an upbringing. But I knew that this comfort that I was receiving from feeling pixelated, right? And seeing other energies that others acted like they couldn't see. And some of them would say to me, like they would be like, shh, Or they would be like, like their behavior would be like, or they would leave. When certain people would come in, they would flat out be gone. And I would be like, what just happened? Like, where are they at now? Okay. So you're going to receive this spiritual communication the way that you can receive it. All right. It's 3333 on the screen. Right? 3333 on the screen. What you'll often hear me say is watch your patterns in triplicate. Why in triplicate? Well, 3 begins to form a foundation. Now you have formed a foundation. We are in the next step, the next awareness, okay, of these sensations happening. And so the next video that I'll share with you, and I'll come back over live in a little bit, so stay tuned and subscribe. Hit the little bell so you'll be notified when we come back over with free spiritual guidance. And make sure you've hit it. You might have hit it a gazillion years ago, but make sure you got it, because I know a lot of people are like, how did I miss your live? And I'm like, girl, I don't know. And then some of you guys are, how, Miss Nicole, how did I miss? Honey, I do not know. I do not know. But let's just cover the basis and make sure that you have subscribed and you have hit that little bell, that little cute bell, so that you'll know. And then let's talk about the next step in what you're going to do now that you are telling your human. You're going to repeat your human, okay? Repeat to your human, I am awake. Oh my gosh, I'm awake. And guess what? We just saw a synchronistic sign. That's a symbol, okay? Nothing more than a symbol, but that symbol means everything, okay? So you got to know that. You're human. It's okay, human. I'm awake. That's why we're seeing synchronistic messages, human. And you know what? It's the way that we can receive it, because we're so blessed and highly favored. That's how special we are, human. No, my human is not crazy. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to really address your human, because what has just happened, I'm going to share with you what I see now. What I just saw when I was saying human's not crazy. What I was just saying was, and you might have all seen it, just went to 3434, then went to 3535. So I'm going to talk to you about why that happened too, with a nice 3333, 3434, 3535. Why does that happen? And just how blessed you are. Okay, so I will see you in a little bit. Click the links down below. Get on over to Spiritual Guidance Academy. I am Nicole, founder of Spiritual Guidance Academy, where we help you master your spiritual gifts and we teach you how to hear from the Most High, honey. So I will see you in a little bit. Mwah. Love y'all.